off a flow like a river. Blessing off a flow like a river. Blessing off a flow like a river.
Happy New Year! Happy 2021, guys. Yes, I know it's kind of late. You all will be seeing this probably in the second week of January, and this is not my first video for 2021, so you all would have seen my first video already, how I spent my New Year's. However, I decided to do an official sit-down welcome to on my channel, and as you guys can see, I tried to set the ambience a little with my candle burning and my little alibi cup and my little plant there. So I hope you guys like the new little setup, something I am trying, and I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Thanks again for rocking with me in 2020, and I look forward to that support times about 4 maybe in 2021. Please remember, 2020 was just the other day, right? So you all should remember this, but I'm gonna say it still. Please remember to comment, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and please remember to share and share and share. I really don't want this video to be too long, so let's jump right in. So in today's video, I am just going to be discussing some of the things, or letting you all know some of the things that I learned in 2020 and some of my goals / intentions for 2021. But we're going to start out with what I've learned in 2020 first. I have paper here that I am reading from. So number 1, in 2020 I learned an important lesson, which is to go with the flow. Okay, I love to be in control. I like control. I like being able to know what is coming next. I know that's not possible in reality, but that's one of the things that I probably never mentioned about myself. But yes, I like to have some sort of level of control, and 2020 showed me that that is not possible. Okay, I need to go with the flow, because what COVID did, it just came in and it took everyone by surprise and just rearranged everything, put plans on hold, sometimes probably destroyed some plans for certain people, because a lot of people would have lost their lives to the COVID virus, which was very unfortunate. So what I wrote here, I said, do not try to control everything. I'm not saying to not make plans, but I am saying to try to be as flexible as you can, because we really cannot be in control. As the saying goes, man plans, but God on plans. I think that's the saying, right? But yeah, we're not in control of everything, so try to be as flexible as you can, and just to embrace life, live one day at a time, and go with the flow. All right. So, number 2, I wrote down to give yourself grace, meaning to give yourself the permission to make mistakes, because no one is perfect. With me, in my experience in terms of YouTube, not being able to execute my plans in terms of content the way that I wanted to in 2020, I was really hard on myself. I was disappointed in myself, but it wasn't really any fault of mine. I did have some content planned, especially for Vlogmas, but that didn't turn out the way that I wanted to, because again, life stepped in and things had to change, plans had to change, and I just had to go with the flow then. So yes, number 2 is to allow yourself grace, to give yourself the permission to not only make mistakes, but to understand that no one is perfect, and things that you may plan and expect to be perfect or want it to turn out a certain way, most times it doesn't go like that. So don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Just pick yourself up and try again. So I intend to try Vlogmas God Spare Life in 2021 again, and hopefully this time it will be more of a success, and if not, I'll allow myself some grace and don't beat myself up. Dust myself off and try again. The third thing I learned was to stop overthinking everything. I am an overthinker. I don't know if I should say by nature. I don't know if Geminis overthink. If you're a Gemini, please let me know. But I really overthink everything, and that is not good for your mental health, because it could be the smallest of things, and I just take it to from 0 to 100, just thinking, it probably happened because of this, or if I didn't do this, or if I did that. And I don't think that is very healthy at all, and I did learn that it is not healthy for me. So yes, do not overthink everything. And also, in terms of overthinking, it makes me second guess my decisions, even decisions in terms of YouTube, wondering, I wonder if this content is good enough to put out, if people would like it. And yeah, that doesn't make sense. If this is what I am doing, this is my platform, I need to plan my content and go with it, and not really not care. I don't want to say don't show any care in terms of if subscribers or potential subscribers would like it, but really not think about it so deeply, and just execute what it is I set out to do, and not overthink it. Also, 2020, in terms of not overthinking, showed that life is so fickle and so unpredictable. What is the point in me overthinking things? The time is now. Just get up, do it. It might be a success, it may not be a success, but I mean, the only way I would know is if I just do what I set out to do. So that was number 3. And number 4, and the final thing that I learned in 2020, well, one of the major things that I learned in 2020 is that it is okay to say no. N-O, no. I'm not very good at saying no, so I tend to spread myself very thin when it comes to helping others, or putting person's needs before mine. Yeah, I do that a lot, and then if I don't, I tend to feel guilty. So let me not say my intention as yet, but that's really not a good practice, because sometimes you have to be selfish and put you first, and let everything else come after. Because if you are not good, how are you supposed to help others? So it is okay to say no. You can't do a million things at once. Someone might call upon you to do something and you have something else planned. No. And don't feel any way about it, because just because there's no reason to feel any way about it. It is your prerogative to make a decision on what you should prioritize, or what is most important, or how you should go about doing things. Say no, okay? If you know that you run yourself into the ground, or spread yourself too thin, and that could be harmful for not only your mental health, but also it could be harmful physically in terms of illnesses and so forth. Because anytime you're overworking yourself or doing too much, your body is going to respond, and it's not going to respond in a good way. Okay, that was some of the major things that I learned in 2020. The first one was to go with the flow. Don't try to control everything, because basically we are not in control of things. Okay, number 2 was to give yourself grace. Allow yourself, or give yourself the permission to make mistakes, and to not beat yourself up, to understand that no one is perfect. The third one was to stop overthinking everything. Stop second guessing yourself. You plan something, you set out to do it, do it. Don't worry about what others might think. You just do what you have to do and see where it goes from there. And the fourth thing was to understand that it is okay to say no. Nothing is wrong with saying no, especially when it comes to maintaining good or great mental and physical health. Yes, it's okay to say no. Okay, so right, moving on to my goals / intentions for 2021. And the first goal for me in 2021 is to build a deeper relationship with God. I think I spoke about that I can't remember which video last year, but I did speak about that. And I do pray more. However, I would like to take it to another level where I'm actually very intentional about forming or developing this relationship. And that's one of the reasons that I bought my study Bible behind me here, which I have yet to mark in or do anything, but that is my intention because I need balance in my life. It can't just be work about work for me, or about personal life, or about family. I need balance, so I have to incorporate everything into my life. And that being said, to me, God is really an important part of me just being who I am, and me being able to make it through every day with my sanity intact. I need to develop that deeper connection, and I think with that, everything else will follow. And I just think I'll be more at peace with everything. So my intention is to have some quiet moments, put aside or schedule some time to do some prayer, do some reading, and just do some reflection. So I need to stick to that. And I also have a book that I am reading right now. I got it from a coworker, and it's a really great book. It is about letting go. And let me tell you, I started to read that book, and I think probably from about the first page, I was in tears, just because what the book is about, coping with the stresses of life, whether it may be death, divorce, illness, is a really great book. So before I end this video, I'll try to show you all that book. But yeah, if you all can get your hands on it, it's a great read, and it is scripture based. It has been relatable. That's the word I'm looking for. I could relate to a lot of the things that the author wrote in that book, and the way in which it is written really, really good. So I think that you all will enjoy that. And if you're going through something, it's a great book to read to help you to possibly get to the other side of grief, or to help you in terms of even starting the process of changing the way you might think and getting out of your funk. So yes, I'll try to show you all that book before I end this video. The second thing is something that I have mentioned as well, and the second thing is to be consistent. So that's my intention for 2021, is to be consistent, and not just with one thing but with everything. But since we speaking YouTube here, is to be consistent with my YouTube content, because I would have done that only in the later part of 2020, and I did see how that impacted my channel in a very positive light in terms of the subscriber count and being able to create a lot of different content. And as usual, I have a lot of ideas, but they are here. I just need to get them out. So consistency in terms of YouTube, in terms of my life. When I say life, I am referring to me being consistent with exercise, with eating properly, and even with the first thing that I just mentioned, in terms of building a deeper relationship with God. Because anything that you do on a consistent basis, it becomes a habit, it becomes a way of life. And that's my goal, to make these things something that isn't a burden per se, or I don't see it as a huge can't find the word, but a huge task. That's my goal. So yes, the third goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm really thankful for my subscriber count at this point, and to all the loyal subscribers I've had. I have people who comment religiously on my videos, and I'm really thankful for that. I think it is a realistic goal. I think it is very achievable. So I am going to work towards that, and in doing so, that's where the consistency comes in. I will try to put out at least 2 videos per week. I have to start back my Saturdays because I really enjoy doing that. So look out for Saturdays. The fourth thing for me is more of a personal goal, and that would be to just keep growing as an individual, as Alicia, be the best that I can be at everything I do, and not to put pressure on myself, but to just try to be the best version of me. Yeah. So that was the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Although I wasn't doing anything, I really enjoyed filming this little sit down chit chat video. So let me know if you guys enjoyed it, and I must say that this is something that I love, and I'm not just saying that for saying its sake, but this is something that I really love doing. Sometimes it seems like a hassle for me to even sit to do it, but let me tell you, from the time I sit in front of my camera, and it's just almost like lights camera action. But my hope is to do this as a career and in the long term, so I'm building towards that. So guys, before I go, let me know down below in the comment section. I always say that and I get a few comments, but let me know down below what videos you all are interested in seeing for the upcoming days, weeks, months. Yeah, just let me know what thoughts you have, any ideas, so that I can try to plan ahead as much as possible. And thanks again, guys, for rocking with me. It has been great. I hope you all are great and enjoying 2021 so far. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys on the next video.